Now, what we've got here is the head of the AFL, the CEO, the big man's just wandered in. Welcome to you, Gil.
JB, how are you?
Just a rare visit from you. We don't see you very often anymore. You used to be our number one man.
You're not upset about that, eh?
Well, no, but you used to gravitate to Triple M because the AM band are old and buggered and boring, and that's not your style at all. I just concern myself that you've morphed into a bit of that and forgotten about us.
Don't worry, I haven't been anywhere else, just haven't been around.
All right, very good. How are you, please?
Good shape.
Now,
very well.
Footy's great. The ratings are up, I know. TV ratings are flying. Attendances are up. So you must be really pleased with the women's comps. Went beautifully prior to this season starting. So all the indicators, I would have thought, are in good shape.
Yeah, I mean, there's work to do and things we're not getting right. But generally, it's the record ever attendance after 7 weeks. Ratings are up very strongly. Community footy, first time we're getting the numbers in real time, is very strong across the states. Club membership will break the record again, so we're happy, but there's things to do. But I reckon that the footy's pretty good.
So what's the lesson learned out of the fixturing from last year when ratings were down at this time of the year to ratings up this year? What's your takeaway on it?
I think there's a part of it clearly what you're alluding to, BT, is the scheduling, and you just got to be. We're pretty brutal this year about teams who who could come and compete on Friday night and you could really take to the bank. So it was, we made some speculative picks, I guess, and so even if there's like last night it was 72 to 77 or whatever, but it was a good game, and it wasn't 100 points, but I think there's more space.
Yep, great.
Brian didn't call it, so he didn't see it. He didn't do 7 last night.
He was.
Where were you?
Basil,
I noticed that.
I'm just having a night off.
Grumpy.
Did you get dropped? No.
No, I'm just having a night off. You can call it
How
drop.
do you see the race to replace Bruce McAvaney going?
Please.
No, because these two are in the race.
No.
Please.
Luke Darcy, your brother's
Your brother?
in the race, and Basil Zempler's clearly in the race last night, given he took over BT's Friday night.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty focused on it. I've thought about
One of the really big topics that we had off the top of the show tonight was talking about someone's name. I want to ask you, without notice, on Brownlow night, how will you pronounce Orazio, Fantasia, or Fantasia?
Well, it's different than it was 24 hours ago.
Yes.
But it's only different.
Because they've pulled rank on BT.
Just let me give you the facts here, Gil. They haven't got it from the horse's mouth. It is pronounced Fantasia in Italy, and that's how they would pronounce it. Here in Australia, we are different, and we pronounce it the way we... So you are free to go with Fantasia, Gil. Say it.
But isn't it just up to him?
Don't just because Bruce has said it. Go.
No, but what does he say?
He says
changed.
he'll have it either way.
He swings with the wind, Brian.
All right, my sources tell me that the big wigs from Amazon wandered into town this week and may have just asked for a couple of minutes of your time. We've got the TV rights a little way off, 3 or 4 years off, but you'll be starting to position things now, and they have got a bigger bank. A bigger war chest of cash
Have they?
than any rights purchases in the world. Now, can you tell me what happened in that meeting, please?
Well, there was a meeting this week.
Oh,
but
look at the face of
it was nothing to do with that, James. It was about a whole series of other things, which we're interested in talking about. And they are a big global company who've got
deep pockets,
ambitions in Australia, and so. And they're these are amazing big companies, and we've got a lot to learn from.
I like what you've done. You got Marvel in just to make sure that little parcel of cash is there waiting for you too. You don't get any of this at SEN. They don't have this sort of insight, so I like it. It's good.
Gil, your media department down there has been thrown into chaos in recent days. There's been a big advertising blitz down there.
Is this because of Fantasio? Or...
No. There's a big advertising blitz down there. There's a podcast called Out of the Game or In the Game or something. What's it called, Damo? You're on it?
You know what it's called.
I think it's called
In the Game.
In the Game, is it? In the Game. A lot of money being spent on Damo being plastered all over the entry to the AFL and soon to be in arenas and
it was
stadiums.
confronting. I didn't quite know what I was doing.
No, pair of glasses.
And he actually comes up on all our computers now.
Oh,
Noggin.
This in a time in the AFL media department, such a big spend on someone like Damo when you are actually, there's the odd person losing their job or two, but down there some cuts, and do we think it's worth the spend?
I've got no idea whether Damien's worth the spend. We're going to find out because he seems to be big deal.
He does. He's going not by his face anymore because that's far too rude. His glasses, just the glasses, just the glasses.
Yeah, and doesn't have a crack at the AFL as much anymore.
Yes,
now
they
he's
do.
planted down
No,
there.
few issues on that front.
I think
Hey,
he doubled down on the AFL use.
Hey, your goal on Twitter during the week, you put that up. And
Yes.
that
Secretly.
was Cooter-like, the way you picked the ball up. Unbelievable, that.
Do you know the best thing about that?
What?
It was on video.
And you finished beautifully. Now, Jim did say that we haven't seen you around much, but I'll tell you what, I think you're in Monaco or somewhere like that. But you got the word that Thor and Matt Damon were going to be at Marvel. And all of a sudden, jetted in, got the ride from the airport, and bang, you're up there with old Chris Hemsworth and Matt Damon, best mate.
Billy, in the first quarter, there was no sign of
No
him.
sign of him. He only got there at half time.
No, they were like, seriously, after the 15th text from Damon and 20th from him, going, come on,
only.
Gil, come round,
Come
have
on,
a good
Gilly.
time, where are you? I dragged myself down there in the last quarter.
Mate, you sprinted. Actually, there was a traffic jam. You sprinted from somewhere 100 metres to get there and see old Matt.
Oh,
That was
can't you-
unbelievable, wasn't it?
Fair bit of
Look at
fair bit of moth about him.
I like it.
What was that American politician, Jim?
Oh, Joe Biden.
Oh.
Biden, you had to have him surgically removed after a week.
I tell you this thing. The one I did have a man crush on him.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
You
he was.
loved him.
I loved him.
Hey, what are you doing for now? You've finished with the boxes now. You've had the best exposure to
Yes.
the best, so you're done. What are you
I'm
going to do?
done.
Just drift down into the?
You're going to go to Ballarat and watch that game?
That's on my agenda. Yeah.
That means no. Are you going downstairs into the function, or are you just heading home?
No, I'm going to go and watch Uni Blues play Scobs at TH King Oval.
Very nice.
So hopefully
Back to the Orong. Couple of bets. You got something today, Gilly?
I might.
Oh, good.
Oh, Phil's got his pen out. Good to see you, mate.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Game's in great shape. Well done.
Yeah, well done, Gilly.